So, the source of the River Nile is where its tributaries start. If you press that button there, we can speed down the White Nile and join the main body of the river. Hold tight, Missy. This is gonna be fast. Whew, that was fast. Missy, are you okay? You look a bit pale. Look out the window. Why? What have you spotted? Yikes! What is it? I don't know. You're right. It doesn't look very friendly. I think we should get out of here. It's headbutting the boat. Quick, Missy, push that lever again and let's go. Has it gone? Are we safe? That was close. I managed to scan it with the Animal-O-Matic before we got away, though. Let's see what it was. It was a Nile crocodile. Would it have eaten us? Well, according to the database, it might have. It was a good job we got out of there as quickly as possible. The average Nile crocodile is 2 meters long. You're right, that is bigger than me. I think that one was bigger than average too. They do mostly eat fish, but they're not fussy, really. Anything that gets in its way could be its next meal. Yeah, I find it terrifying too, Missy. Shall we see if the Animal-O-Matic can tell us a bit more about Nile crocodiles?
Nile crocodiles are very caring parents. Once they've laid their eggs, they stay with them and guard them until their babies hatch. Once the babies have hatched, then they live with their mothers until they are about 2 years old.
That's really interesting, Missy, as most reptiles just leave their eggs as soon as they're hatched. What other creatures might you find in the River Nile? Let's take a look around and see what we can find, shall we? Take a look over there, Missy. Just over there, towards the edge of the river. What is it? Let's scan it with the Animal-O-Matic to find out.
You are looking at Nile monitor lizard. The Nile monitor lizard is the largest lizard found in Africa. It uses its long claws for self-defense and to hunt prey.
What does prey mean? Prey are the animals that it hunts down to eat. Can you see its strong, powerful tail? That makes it an excellent swimmer, which is really useful when hunting prey. No, Missy, I'm far too big to be prey for a monitor lizard. What about you? You want to move on? Good idea. Just look out the window, Missy. Can you see how the river doesn't travel in a straight line? It meanders through the land. The bends and loops in the river are called meanders. The River Nile meanders all the way to the Mediterranean Sea. The point where a river joins an ocean or another large body of water is called the river's mouth. The mouth of the River Nile is where it joins the Mediterranean Sea. You'd like to learn about other parts of a river? Me too. Let's use the teleporter scanner to see what we can find out. Where shall we scan first? The bottom of the river? That's a good idea. I'll just point the scanner downwards and... Oh, yes, here we go. We've got our first reading. It says here that the bottom of a river is called a riverbed. You're right. I wouldn't want to sleep down there either. Look, if I read on a bit more, it tells us that the river flows along something called a channel, and it has banks either side. Sometimes the water bursts out of the riverbanks and causes a flood. Yes, floods can be very damaging and sometimes dangerous. But sometimes they can be useful too. How? Well, the best way to answer that question is to take you back in time. A very long way back in time. Come on, we're going back to ancient Egypt. Hold tight. Chapter 2. Are you okay, Missy? It was a bit of a bumpy ride. That's because we travelled back so far. Ancient Egypt began 5,000 years ago and lasted for 3,000 years.